So I called Jomo and was like, yo, I can't breathe too good, bro. It's like my windpipe is closing. I think I'm gonna suffocate. Do you like to be a little high? Do you like to be very high? Well, I like no high. Nigga, that shit is horrible, bro. I don't know how some of y'all niggas could do that on a daily. I know a brethren from an old place I used to work, and I kid you not, that nigga smoke for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This youth will be preparing a weed while having one weed in the left ear, one weed in the right ear, and one weed in his mouth. And whenever that weed in his mouth almost finished, he'll take one from behind one of the ear, light it with the old weed, and start smoking the new one. And I always see that shit and be like, nigga, really? But it's his body though, I can't tell him what to do. Don't get me wrong, I won't say that I've never smoked or I'm some angel like all adults think I am. But that's when I was young, dumb, and following the crowd. I've gotten high 3 times in my life. None of them was pleasant, but this story is the worst high of all 3. We were heading home from college one night, and I say we because it's Jomo and I. By the way, you'll probably hear that name a lot, just saying. On our way home, we have to pass this nigga house, and I'll call him by his nickname, Jojo. We noticed that he was home, so we decided to stop by. When I stepped inside, I saw Jojo in the kitchen, twisting his wrists, if you know what I mean. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? He was like, brother, I'll make some good. So I got close and realized that this nigga was making brownies. So I'm like, bro, you call brownies good? And he was like, brother, this ain't no regular brownie fam. This that good brownie. I'm like, what? John was like, bad man, the man put some high grade in the thing, dog. Man put some magic in it. Oh, so I can say that then, brother. Then he was like, yo, I got some finished batch in the fridge. You want one? So I'm like, yeah, why not? Then he was like, 2 bills. Nigga, what? Thought you were giving me. Nah, brother, 2 bills. I bet. So I bought and Jomo bought. Although it was around the size of a flipping, I don't even know what to say, bro. That shit was so small, it fit in my hand, middle to how small that was. That shit was small, bro, and he was giving me for 2 bills. But we still supported though, cause he the homie. Plus he was saying we were paying for the ingredients and the magic. Plus I really wanted to try it. It was my first time. So we left his house and continued to head home. I took a small bite because, bear in mind, he also told me that I shouldn't eat all of it. But boy, that brownie tasted so good. It just tasted like a regular brownie. It was cold and firm and the chocolate chips were just so crunchy. So it came to a point where Jomo has to turn left to get home and I continue straight. But before we split, we always talk for a little while about girls, school, or however we can make some extra cash, you know? But during the conversation, I ate the whole damn brownie and didn't even realize. After a good half an hour or so, we decided to go our separate ways. So now I'm in my bed. That's when it hits me. Damn, I ate the whole brownie. That ain't gonna do nothing. That brownie was too small to do anything anyway. So that's lightweight. And as I said that, bam! All of a sudden I just started feeling woozy. I wasn't even on it anymore. I've smoked, so I know the high's supposed to gradually creep on you. But nah, fam, this high hit me like a truck, bro. All of a sudden I started feeling cold. So I put on some clothes. But then I started feeling hot. So I took them off. But then I started feeling cold again. I didn't know what I was feeling no more, so I ignored it and lay down and started watching a karate show. And bro, that was the funniest karate show I ever watched in my life. Everything that was said, I was dying with laughter. Aya! He said aya. Oh man, he said aya. Oh, Jinghua. Jinghua. Oh, what's Jinghua? But then I realized something else. All of a sudden, I started breathing hard. Harder. Until I started breathing from my mouth. So I called Jomo and was like, yo, I can't breathe too good, bro. It's like my windpipe is closing. I think I'm gonna suffocate. So I called Jojo and I explained everything. And I could tell that nigga was high too. He was like, yo, just calm down, fam. Let's go to sleep. And I really wanted to sleep too, cause it was about 12 a.m. So I said, okay, hang up, and I tried to sleep. But then I started to panic. I started to think that if I go to sleep, I'm gonna suffocate in my sleep. I was positive I'm going to die that night. I was just so scared. So I got on my knees and I started to pray. Father God, in heaven, please don't let me die tonight. I promise I won't do it again. Went back in bed, and I didn't even know when I fell asleep. But that night I slept like a baby, bro. Got up the next morning, and I ate the whole freaking fridge. Anything I could have found in that fridge, I was eating that. I don't care who it was. From that day, I've never partaken in any part of magic. Nor weed, nor high grade, nor anything like that again. Yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the story. This one came out quicker than I expected. Guess I'm getting used to the software, who knows. By the way, share the thing, like the thing, and subscribe! Later.
So just like a sleep, I'm gonna say, yo, post me tell you I'm asleep and say, I go on there, brother. I mean, say, yo, fam. You're good, dog. Just lie down and drink some water and lie down.
What? You had it before you breathe, isn't it, so? It's like, be a foolish style. Tell me, say, you're thinking, you know, I got dead, some fun.